I'd like to start by just giving a very brief explanation of what problem-solving courts are and what they're not. Problem-solving courts focus on providing treatment and intense supervision to offenders as an alternative to incarceration. This includes drug and sobriety, mental health, veterans, and other non-traditional courts. Problem-solving courts are not easy. When I talk about problem-solving courts and what we're doing around the state, I have a lot of people that maybe are not familiar with them that think, well, oh, so this is, instead of going to jail, instead of being held accountable, this is some easy program that they get to do, and then we're likely to see them reoffend. It couldn't be any further from the truth. If you talk to any participant in one of our problem-solving courts that is currently in a problem-solving court or has graduated from a problem-solving court, they will tell you this is hard work. We have individuals that come into a problem-solving court. Some want to be in it and want to start the process of healing and addressing their underlying issues. And some people come into it and they are absolutely opposed to it. They're doing it because their attorney has said, this is an opportunity for you to avoid, potential strict sanctions and frankly, a path where you're likely just going to keep interacting with the criminal justice system. So regardless of what motivates an individual to enter a problem-solving court, they will tell you that it is hard. It is hard work. It is something that they have to commit to. But the best part about all of that is that we are able to collect the data from all 199 of our problem-solving courts. And data is key because that is how we, from the Michigan Supreme Court and our State Court Administrative Office, is able to show the success of these courts, not anecdotal success, not the wonderful stories that I get to see and hear as I visit our problem-solving courts. And those are the best part about it. But the data that we collect shows that we are increasing employment, we are decreasing recidivism, and we can show the people that are supporting these, whether that's the local communities, our legislature, the governor. Everyone is working together and they know that these problem-solving courts work. And it's one of those things that we issue a report every year, and every year we just see greater and greater results. I mentioned the increase in employment, that we know if someone is employed, they have stability, there's less trauma, and it leads to improved quality of life for them and their families. Lower recidivism means safer communities and less incarceration, which saves taxpayer dollars. As the Chief Justice indicated, I've attended graduation ceremonies as well as regular scheduled hearings all across Michigan. And I have, without a doubt, the utmost respect for our judges and their entire teams that work with them on our problem-solving courts. This is not part of their regular job. They do this in addition to their regular dockets, which oftentimes means that they are working late into the evening, late into the night, working to make sure that they can get as many people into their problem-solving court as possible and get them the resources that they need. And then they're responsible for documenting all of the success and problems that come with these programs. I'd like to share a quote from a past graduate from the 55th District Sobriety Court. He said, "This program started as something that I needed, but with the help of Judge Allen and everyone on the team, it grew into something that I wanted." And the chief commented on me attending graduations. I always ask if I can speak first before we hear from the graduates, because without fail, there has not been one graduation that I've attended that I did not cry. It's just what happens. So I'll run through some of our 2019 findings real quick, and then I will turn it over to our awesome judges that are doing this day in and day out in their communities. Excuse me. So adult drug court graduates are more than 2 times less likely to be convicted of a new offense within 3 years of admission to a problem-solving court program. Adult mental health court graduates were about 2 times less likely to be convicted of a new offense within 3 years. Sobriety court graduates were nearly 3 times less likely to be convicted of a new offense within 3 years of admission to a program. And unemployment, as I mentioned, dropped dramatically among all graduates by 98% for adult drug court graduates. 98%. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. 88% for our drug sobriety court graduates, 82% for sobriety court graduates, 87% for veteran treatment court graduates, and by 70% for family dependency court graduates, and 62% for adult district mental health court graduates. So these are incredible numbers that we know are playing into that holistic approach to helping individuals that interact with the criminal justice system. Michigan is a proud leader for our veteran treatment courts. We have 27 programs currently and growing. We hear from communities all the time that are interested in opening a veteran treatment court for the veterans that are in their community or their surrounding communities. So I'm just very, very proud of the success that these problem-solving courts have proven year after year, changing lives, changing our communities, and again, proud of all of our trial court judges that are doing the hard work every day with their teams to make these possible.